So, welcome to September. This is a prime fishing month. We just got out of August. August sucks for bass fishing. I might have caught like 3 fish all of August from the shore. But September is totally a different season, I can tell you that. And yeah, I'm gonna give you guys 3 baits that you guys can use and catch baits all throughout September. So let's do this. All right, guys. So first thing, we're gonna start in the morning, and then basically from there on, it's about the same all day. Either a spook or more of a little popper walking bait. Now I can tell you, the Googan Hound is probably my favorite this time of year, just because of how it can I can cover a lot of water. I can work it fast, slow, however I need it, and it gives it a little bit of extra, I guess, juice with a popper bill on it. It's a little bit bigger. It looks like a shad or bluegill or whatever, and it's going to be on top of the water because fish are going to be, honestly, fishing more, well, I guess eating more on the upper column of the water and eating more bluegill and bait fish than ever due to stocking up for the winter. But morning, definitely you want to be throwing some kind of topwater because they're so much fun to catch them on. But other than that, I got a 7:2 gear ratio SLX DC. I think this is just a normal, 7-foot medium heavy rod, 30-pound braid, no leader at all for the topwater. They don't really seem to mind up here north. That might change for you guys, but that's basically, you need to be fishing this in the morning, and you're going to be catching some fish in September. All right, so rest of the day, right? So you're going to be able to catch topwater fish pretty much throughout the day since it's cooler and everything. But 2 baits that you can fish no matter what, and you're going to catch fish on. First, we're going to start off talking about the swim jig. So the swim jig is probably one of my favorites. Actually, not my first favorite, but this is definitely probably number 3, I think. But the swim jig is going to allow you to search tons of different water columns, upper, middle of it, and the bottom of it, without getting snagged due to your weed guard you have on it, right? And you're really going to want to pound that bluegill color, at least for me. I mean, from the shore at least. If you're on a boat, you're obviously fishing a bigger body of water, right? So you're going to have your shad, and they're going to be busting out on the shad. But around here, you're going to be wanting throwing big swim jigs with some action on the end. I use a bandito craw, bandito bug by Googan Squad, and it's a bigger jig than, as you can see. I mean, it's not small, but it's matching, okay? So you're going to definitely want to match your hatch, either your bluegill, your shad, whatever your really, whatever your forage really is in your lake that you have. But going off that, what I'm fishing this with, this is a 7'3" heavy. So I want to be able to get this through all the brush, because I know I'm going to have to get this through some brush. Grass, the grass is going to be dying, so you're going to be going through that. You're going to be going through almost any kind of brush imaginable. Wood, you're not going to get snagged on. But the bigger rod, and the heavier rod, it just gets the job done with these things. I'm using, again, a 7, I think this is actually, so this is a 7.3:1, right? This is the Fluger President XT, very good reel, I have no complaints about it at all. 15-pound fluorocarbon, I guess P-line fluoroclear is basically fluorocarbon. But yeah, that's about all you need. Be catching fish on your swim jigs. Just retrieve them back and the action on them and everything. Let them fall a little bit, jerk it up and down, make it move a little bit, and I guarantee you're gonna have some bass coming to bite your line. All right, so basically we're sticking on the jigs. We're going to go with, oh my god, a bladed jig / chatterbait. So this is your typical chatterbait, right? Z-Man chatterbait. This catches a lot of bass, I can tell you that. It's big hook, You're gonna catch some big fish on this, especially with your trailer. Usually, I love craws on the trailer of my chatterbaits. That's probably my #1 go-to for the chatterbaits, is the craw as the trailer. But you can also be fishing a Googan Squad clickbait, right? So the Googan Squad clickbait is a little bit different, so it's not going to make the same sound. You can hear that it's hitting these beads. It's not exactly what is it? It's not exactly a chatterbait. So this is kind of cool because Googan Squad actually made something a little bit different. As you can see on this one, right here, so it's going to be hitting off the jig head, which is really good. This piece is going to be hitting right off the jig head. However, on the Googan Squad one, it's hitting beads, and then the beads are going to be hitting the head. It's making a lot more noise, honestly. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. So the chatterbait is going to be they're not picking up the swim jig really, so you're going to want to change to this. Now notice this is about the same color as my swim jig that I showed you, and with the craw and everything, even a trench hog on the back of these are gas. But that's really how you want to be fishing them. These is when your swim jig is not getting any bites. You want to switch to this chatterbait this time of year. Now, for the rod setup, this is a 7.2 medium heavy, 15-pound fluorocarbon again, and right to the chatterbait. I mean, it's pretty simple. Catching a fish on chatterbait is not as hard as people make it out to be. It's honestly probably my favorite lure in my tackle box at the moment. But I'm using a 7.5 to 1 actually. So this is honestly probably one of my go-tos right now. It catches so many fish, and honestly, it's amazing. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, the Googan Squad one tends to hooks a little bit of smaller fish. Now the Z-Man, just for me, I don't know how everyone else feels, but it tends to hook a lot bigger fish for me. But they both do the job, and that's what we need at the end of the day, just to catch fish in September before it gets hard for winter. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know what you want in the next video, and I will see you then. Peace.